Father, please open our eyes. Father, please open our eyes again. Father, please open our eyes. Father, please open our eyes again. Father, please open our eyes. I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you working for the system? Or are you working for your community?
We pledge allegiance to your flag of the United States of America and to your republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for who? For you? For some? Not for us, not for our people, so please stop saying we equal with your flag of red, white, and blue in one hand. You beat us until we're black and blue with the other. Beat us until we're numb. Beat us until we can't walk straight. You can put us in chains if we're lucky. But for the other ones who aren't so lucky, you tell us to put our hands up, some type of sick tribute to your pillage, and then pull the trigger until our bodies lay down on the ground. Pull the trigger until your clip is empty. Pull the trigger until we make your evening news. And then when our children call, we have to look our children in the eyes and tell them that they have to be cautious. Then when they walk your streets, that they have to do so in fear, that they have to spend an eternity of their life looking over their shoulder, because you will hunt them down and you will bury them, either in a prison system that aims to disenfranchise them or the dirt beneath their feet. And this is all because of the same racism that you love to say no longer exists. But we all know that same racism is the reason that when we want to put a hood on, we resist. The reason that when we go to get these jobs, we're dismissed at the door. The reason that when we go to your shops, we're watching your stores. That racism is the reason that us and your pledge of allegiance feels like a root canal or whip's impact that gets our flesh, or baton to our head, or a bullet in our back, or tear gas at a Black Lives Matter protest. That racism is the reason that 3 women clenched their purses as I walked through the entrance of this very building. It hurts that I have to remember that the system I was born into is built to work against me. It hurts that I have to remember. It hurts that I have to remember. It hurts that I have to remember. It hurts that I actually have to remember that you will happily invest more money into the preservation of wildlife than you will ever will into the preservation of black life. Let me ask y'all a question. When y'all turn on y'all TVs and witness another black body lay on your concrete, what do y'all see? Another murder? Another sad story? Another funeral? Do you see the aftermath? I see another little child that lost their father, another single woman trying to raise a man, another broken home which leads to another child that grows up and suffers the same fate as their father, which means another black woman that outlives her adolescent son. This country practices cultures that blacks have equal rights for blacks. And we love to say that black don't crack the way I shut our melanin like blacks. My back breaks for everybody y'all lay at our feet. For every memory I try to erase within your war zone, late night reveal that my PTSD has found its way to the surface. And my hate for this country reminds me that I'm so far from patriotic, so it's a little ironic that I pledge allegiance to your flag of the United States of America and to your republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for who?
And so, we bring to you something old with a little new, something good with a little hug, something tight, and I hope it's just right. Thank you for watching our Black History Program 2022, Success Over Systems.
The day began with a groan, in a prayer to excuse my sins. I give up anywhere I choose, cause everybody listen to the BDP crew. We not here for glamour of passion. But here's the question I'm asking. Why is it young black kids start blaspheming? They only taught how to read, write, and act. It's like teaching a dog to be a cat. You don't teach white kids to be black. Why is that? Is because we the minority, well, black kids follow me. Genesis chapter 11, verse 10. Explain the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this fact, they can't laugh at you. Genesis 14, verse 13. Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was black. Abraham, born in the city of a black man, called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Wait, let me do some explaining. Abraham was the father of Isaac. Isaac was the father of Jacob. Jacob had 12 sons, for real, and these were the children of Israel. According to Genesis chapter 10, Egyptians descended from Ham. 600 years later, my brother read up. Moses was born in Egypt. In this era, black Egyptians weren't white. They had slave black Israelites. Moses had to be of the black race because he spent 40 years in Pharaoh's place. He passed as the Pharaoh's grandson. So we had to look just like him. Yes, my brothers, take this here song. Yo, start to correct the wrong. The information we get today is just whack. Ask yourself, why is that? Sometimes we get too friendly. I'm still saying prayers for McKinley. If you get knocked out, pick yourself up. Don't be stuck in a rut. They peeping our nation. The only way we got is self-education. You don't have to be Farrakhan, but you got still no use nothing but a palm. Get yourself, knowledge yourself. Try to get the generational wealth. I still got the wisdom. Yeah, I'm still voting for Chisholm. Writing down Lackawanna. Thinking about thoughts of Obama. What's gonna happen next? Presidential. But we still residential. I still want my acres of land. I still want to make that plan. We don't have to move no contraband, but we gotta do what we do to get ourselves out the sand. One time for the people. One time we on point like the steeple. My rhymes like Noah, 2 at a time. So you know I'm always trying to get mine. Nothing but thanks. Yeah, one love. Happy Black History. Get your history. It ain't his story, it's our story. And those facts. Peace.
I'm a believer today, and I believe in you. I believe that I'm sitting here for a reason, and I'm not wasting my time. I give you my time so that you will be successful. Prison systems does not work. In order to be rehabilitated, the system can't rehabilitate you. You have to be willing to rehabilitate yourself. The worst thing you can do is go up there, get in a game, and don't learn anything. They have libraries, they have schooling, they have colleges. Within the system, no one goes to these schools and come out with degrees unless you put yourself to work for the positive change. It's easy to get into mess. It's easy to be messy. Which one would you be?
Why, hello. It's divine I see. A little brown line is a line between hate and love, and that's really not my kind of scene. But if you black, you get put there by society. Line it up, they want to see if they can buy a piece. And we got a lot of flavor, yes, I agree. Storming villages, they had them playing hide and seek, and now they claiming that we give them anxiety.
I'm praying that you open our eyes again. Father, please open our eyes. Father, please open our eyes again.
And to them, our biggest kind of sin is our skin. Everything we do with it, to them it's a trend, and it's crazy because it's ghetto when it comes from within. But look, Ain't nobody really trying to make amends, see. We the tribe when our documents are unedited. Every time we speak aloud, we get hit with the sedative. Forced to build a nation, do you think we getting credited? And they inserting bullets in our brothers like it's medicine.
He could take what's wrong and he could make it right with some holy conviction, a little love and correction. He could take these burdens and give us ones that's light. So here I am, Jesus, you can make it right.
Why, hello, it's Divine I see, and I'm speaking to every kid that looks like me. Hating love, no, it's really not our kind of scene, but if you black, you get put there by society. Line it up, they want to see if they can buy a piece. And we got a lot of flavor, yes, I agree. Storming villages, they had us playing hide and seek, and now they claiming that we give them anxiety. And to them, our biggest kind of sin is our skin. Everything we do with it, to them, it's a trend, and it's crazy because it's ghetto when it comes from within. But look, ain't nobody really trying to make amends, see. We the tribe when our documents are unedited. Every time we speak aloud, we get hit with the sedative. Forced to build a nation, do you think we getting credited? And they inserting bullets in our brothers like it's medicine.
He could take what's wrong and he could make it right with some holy conviction, a little love and correction. He could take these burdens and give us ones that's light. So here we are, Jesus, you can make it right.
What happened to not being
Whatever you need, you got it. If it's love, you got that. If it's peace, you got that. If it's confidence, you got that. If it's success, it's yours. All you have to do is believe. Hit it, ladies.
Blessing. Before I get started, first, I have to say this. I am a Christian. I am a product of the redemption of Christ Jesus. I need to tell you that. I'm not ashamed of it. It's not old-fashioned. It's what's new and vibrant in my life. I want you to know that. Something else I want you to know is that everything else I'm about to say is because of God's glory. Not because of anything I've done, but because of God's glory. When I was in the Panther Party, we failed because we took God out. I beg you not to do the same. If you take God out, precious babies, you aren't going anywhere except to jail, you're going to be killed, and you are going to stay angry. I've heard a lot of talk about what I'm against. I don't like this, I don't like that, and I hate this, but what are you for? What are you for? When I was in the Black Panther Party, we said we wanted 40 acres and a mule. How many people do you know with 40 acres and a mule? How many? What is 40 acres and a mule? It's the lands our ancestors worked so hard to keep up. The fields they worked in day and night to keep from cruel and harsh punishment. And the mule, that's just the extra. 40 acres and a mule stands for all that we deserve if we commit and work hard. Now ask yourself, do you want that? If you want that, you cannot show me with someone else's actions, but by whose actions? Yours. How committed are you to the dream? And what is the dream you are committed to? There's so much healing that needs to be done in our community. I don't know who you're referring to when you say our community, but for me, I'm referring to the world. I don't do things on color anymore. All I'm trying to tell you, and I'll tell you why, you got to stand for something. All I'm trying to share with you is everything I've learned over my life. Not only I, but my mother was born, my grandmother was born, my great-grandmother was born, and my great-great-grandmother was born in the county of Rosen. We have 56 acres of land and 17 acres of organic land. We are